round 26, and we will work with green yarn. Join with the slip stitch into any chain 1 space, and we will work the same long puff stitch as we did right here into this round 24, okay, into this, no, 23, into the chain 2 space of round 23. So yarn over, hook into the chain 2 space of round 23, pull up a loop, yarn over, do the same, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, make a chain stitch, and then 3 single crochet stitches. So into these single crochet stitches right here, so 1, 2 and 3, then 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, then 2 more single crochets into the next 2 double crochet stitches, then 2 single crochets, chain 2, 2 single crochets in chain 3 space, then 2 single crochets into the next 2 double crochets, 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, and then 3 single crochets into the next 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Then a long puff stitch into this chain 2 space 3 rounds below, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, chain stitch, then work 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, 2 single crochets in next 2 stitches, then 2 single crochets, chain 2, 2 single crochets in next chain, in the same chain 3 space, then 2 single crochets in next 2 double crochets, 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, and 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. This is the second repeat. Let us do it one more time. Yarn over, make a long puff stitch, oops, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, 2 single crochets in next 2 double crochets, 2 singles, 2 chains, 2 singles in the same chain 3 space, then 2 single crochets in next 2 double crochets, 2 single crochets in next chain 2 space, and 3 single crochets in next 3 single crochet stitches. So now please repeat this pattern all the way around this round and close this round with joining with the slip stitch into the first long puff single crochet long puff stitch at the beginning of this round. Twenty-seventh round, continue working with green yarn. Slip stitch until the 3rd single crochet at the beginning of the previous round. So twenty-seventh round, we continue working with green color yarn. Slip stitch until the 3rd single crochet at the beginning of the previous round right here. So let's go slip stitch, 1, 2, and then into the 3rd single crochet. Now make a chain stitch and work a single crochet into the same stitch and then 6 more single crochets. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in total. So 7 single crochets, then 3 single crochets in chain 2 space, 1, 2, and 3, and then 7 single crochets along this on these single crochets right here. So oops, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then skip chain 1 and then skip 5 stitches below. We're skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and work into the 3rd single crochet of this group of 7. Or how many stitches were here? So single crochet, work 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then 3 single crochets in chain 2 space, 1, 2, and 3, and then 7 single crochets into the next 7 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then chain 1, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, work into the 3rd single crochet, work 7 single crochets into the next 7 stitches, and 7, and then 3 single crochets in chain 2 space, and then 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And continue this pattern all the way around this round and close with invisible stitch into the 1st single crochet at the beginning of this round. Round 28, and I'll be working this round with dark blue color, and I will start with a back post double crochet into the 3rd single crochet after this chain 1. So 1, 2, 3, I'm going to work a back post double crochet into this single crochet, and then 5 more back post double crochets, so 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then chain 1, back post double crochet into the next stitch, then chain 1, and 6 back post double crochets into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 back post double crochets, then then skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and work a back post double crochet into the 3rd single crochet, and 5 more back post double crochet stitches, so 6 in total. 3, 4, 5, and 6, chain 1, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 6 back post double crochets into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's repeat this pattern once again. Skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and work a back post double crochet into the 3rd single crochet, then 5 more back post double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Don't work these stitches too tight. Then chain 1, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, and 6 more back post double crochets into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and continue like this all the way around this round, and close this round with the invisible join stitch. Round 29, we're going to join a new yarn. I'm using purple yarn with a standing back post double crochet into the second back post double crochet of the previous round. You can do it in any of these motifs. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, back post double crochet. I'm doing them through the top loops of the back post double crochet below. So we did 1 and we need 3 more. 1, then 2, 3 and 4, then chain 1, back post double crochet into the next back post double crochet, then chain 2, back post treble crochet, then chain 2, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, and 4 back post double crochets into the next 4 stitches. And I'm working these stitches quite loose. Okay, do not work them tight. And 4. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches and work into the second back post double crochet, and work 4 back post double crochets in total. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, back post treble crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, and then 4 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then chain 1 and continue working this repeat. Let's do it one more time together. Skip 2 stitches, so this one, and work 4 back post double crochets into the next stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4, then chain 1, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, back post treble crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, back post double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 4 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, then chain 1, skip 2, and continue working this pattern all the way around this round. And when you're done, please join this round with a slip stitch into the first back post double crochet stitch. Round 30, continue working with the same yarn, make a chain stitch and then work 3 single crochets in between double crochet stitches. So 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Then 2 single crochets in one chain space, 1 and 2, then 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, 1, 2, then single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the top of the treble crochet. So single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the same stitch, then 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space, then 2 single crochets into chain 1 space, and then 3 single crochets in between next 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, and then 2 single crochets in this chain 1 space. This is the repeat for this round. Let's do it one more time, or a couple of times. 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches, which will be in between these double crochets. So right here, 1, 2 and 3. Do not work these stitches too tight, okay? Then 2 single crochets into the chain 1 space, then 2 single crochets into chain 2 space, then single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the same, all into the same stitch, then 2 single crochets into the next chain space, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, then 3 single crochets in between double crochets, and 2 single crochets in one chain 1 space. Let's do it one more time. 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 2 single crochets into chain 1 space, 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, then single crochet in treble crochet, chain 3 and single crochet in the same stitch, then 2 single crochets in chain 2 space, 2 single crochets in chain 1 space, 3 single crochets in between the next 3 stitches, and then 2 single crochets in chain 1 space. And like this, please work all the way around this round. Round 31, and this is the last round of this design. Please work 3 single crochet stitches. So we will start with a chain stitch, then 3 single crochets into the next 3 single crochet stitches. So 1, 2 and 3, then a picot, which is chain 3, and then a slip stitch into the base single crochet, then 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then a picot, so chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet that you made, then 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2. Now here we're going to work single crochet, then a triple picot, and then a single crochet into the same chain space. So let's start. Single crochet, then chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet that you worked, then chain 5 or 7, depends on how large your hoop is. Let me do 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Slip stitch into the same stitch into which you slip stitched last time, then chain 3 and slip stitch into the same single crochet, and then work a single crochet into the same chain space. and here we have this triple picot. Then 2 single crochets into the next 2 stitches, then picot, so chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet that you made, then 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, picot, 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches, and then 2 single crochets decrease, so 2 single crochets together, to finish together. So next single crochet into the next stitch, do not finish it, single crochet into the next one, and finish both stitches together. And then repeat the pattern, 3 single crochets, picot, 3 single crochets, picot, picot, 2 single crochets. Now single crochet, triple picot, single crochet into the same space. So single crochet, first picot, then chain 7, slip stitch into the first single crochet, into the last single crochet, chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet, and then work a single crochet into the same chain space, then work 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, picot, 3 single crochets, picot, 3 single crochets, 2 single crochets decrease, and then repeat again, 3 single crochets, picot, 3 single crochets, picot, 2 single crochets, then single crochet, triple picot, single crochet into the next chain space. So single crochet, now I'm making the first picot, chain 7, slip stitch into the same stitch, chain 3, slip stitch into the same single crochet, then single crochet into the same chain space, then work 2 single crochets, picot, 3 single crochets, picot, 3 single crochets, and 2 single crochets decrease. And like this, please continue working this pattern around this round and finish this round by joining with invisible stitch into the first single crochet at the beginning of this round. And so our mandala is finished. I really hope that you liked this video tutorial and that you enjoyed crocheting with me. If you like this video, please give it a like, please subscribe to my channel, please share your pictures in our Facebook group and on Instagram, and don't forget to tag my name so I can see what you've created. Happy crocheting!